Hello, Sam. Hello, Manager Gangle. Hey, about my employment, could you please revise my curriculum again? I was trying to get a job at Spudsies, but I think that my they might have lost my curriculum there. If you could revisit that. Hello, Arabal. Hello, blue shaded guy. Hello, Fur. Hello, everybody. And yes, I'm glad that I could make it. Turns out it wasn't exactly an interview, more like an application. My mom told me to go there because it seems like they kinda employ on the spot, you know? So I went there with all my documentation expecting everything to proceed faster, but I actually just applied to the job. I still need to do the interview another day. Uh, well, anyways, it works. Maybe soon I will be employed. Hehe. And after I'll see how my shift hours and stuff like that would work. So probably the stream time will be moved. But we figure that out later. I was summoned as soon as you made the stream. You guys are fast. English saying curriculum instead of CV. Yes, I suppose it's also CV in English. I just say curriculum because I wasn't sure if it fits or not. Better to say something everybody understands than saying the wrong word and everybody is like, huh? What you mean? You know? We're going for the safer option. Me and my kittens went outside and searched for feathers. The bird the feathers came from is most likely dead. Oh. Oh. Oh well. And then you get geared. No, I didn't, because I choose the safer option, you know? I no gears this time, alright? And as you can see, I am making a custom room in this Among Us map. That is the bathroom. I made a kitchen before. And now, a bathroom. Get it? Foul, like bird. I spelled it wrong, I think. Foul. I am not very much... I don't know many bird species, especially in English, so if fowl is a name of a bird species, I wouldn't know, so I wouldn't get your pun. But it is clever if it is a bird species or, you know? I was wondering, like, huh? Is this now foul for both? By the way, how would you like the blend files to be sent over? Let me think. I suppose you could upload it to your drive, Google Drive, you know, and then send me the link to that specific file. I suppose I can download it then. I'm not sure how people share files nowadays. If it's small enough, you can even send me in Discord, but I suppose it's kind of big. I'm not sure how big 3D files usually are, but if it is big, probably you won't be able to send through Discord. Then, most likely, Google Drive would be best. Oh, you can also send it to my email. It works. It's like more direct. No need to send the link to me because it's already attached to the email. Though it probably will upload to Drive anyways, because if the file is too big, it does that. Use Mediafire or mail, yeah. Gotta figure out what to do with all these feathers I collected. You should make a feather cloak? I shall return in a while. As much as they said it's a lot of feathers, I suppose the bird is quite small, so it's not enough for a cloak. Maybe a cloak for the kittens? Maybe, but still, I think that's if I remember, it's less than a gigabyte. I think, for Discord, if you don't have Nitro, you need to send files under 10 megabytes. So, yeah. Less than a gigabyte is, still a big range of no-nos for Discord. Nor fabric to glue them onto. Oh. Feather poverty some. I shall go work on my files. Flies. Damn it. Damn it. Those flies. It's crazy to me that you unironically like them. Like, they're... you know? Hornet with their downy cloak. Anyway, see ya in a bit. Okay, okay. Goodbye. Okay, so... Wardenflies are cute. They're not. They're far from cute, okay? They're nasty if it's going to use an adjective to describe them, okay? Even Hornet says that. She despises them. Everybody despises them. Especially the ones sleeping in the snow. Bruh. But yeah, I think blue shaded guy that I'll send my email here on the chat. I'll figure it out soon, but now my younger brother is playing Roblox on my PC because his old ass laptop committed die, bro. Okay, but I'll be sending my email nonetheless. I think the email is on my channel description, but just in case. So you can send your file directly to this email, and I'll be receiving it. I'm really excited to see how it looks. Now, I need to remember what I was doing in here. I think I was making the line art. Yeah. I even have a small surprise for you, and you'll have a small laugh too. I'm really curious right now. Wait, this brush is too big. It's 4. I shall see how everything goes, cause we are in one of those moments where my soul and psyche have gone full pendulum. But I shall reside here for a while, most certainly. Okay, okay. I see. Sometimes we be like that. The uncertainty of living. I understand you. I wish they would rub their hands like real flies. Bruh. You could make them do that. You're working on it? Do it. Do it. Just make them do that. Their idle pose will be them rubbing their hands. And then make them wash their face. Or I don't know what flies actually do. They usually spit on their hands and then pass that on to their face. Eh. Did you know that roaches are actually cleaner than ants? Did you know that? Roaches, as far as I remember, they actually clean themselves. Ants, on the other hand, they don't. And they actually interact with rotten stuff. The stuff that you see ants carry into their colony, they don't eat that. They actually leave it there so it rots, and they eat the rot part, you know? They eat that. So, technically, roaches are less disgusting than ants. But somehow we still hate those roaches because, oh no, a roach in my house, you know? But yeah, I understand that feeling. I still don't like roaches, but it's an interesting fact. He gets to play an hour because he has work tomorrow, and he's 16, and he has no sense of time. Oh, I remember when I was 16 and I had, what's the name? How do I translate that? It's like legal way to have a minor do a job, you know? It's an apprentice. A minor that is an apprentice and works, you know? I don't know if there's a name translation directly, but in Portuguese it would translate directly to minor apprentice, in which, well, you basically have a job, but you don't work the full hours. You only work half of it, and you most of the times you don't do any complex work. Is something internship? Yeah, maybe, but it's kind of specific. I suppose so. I suppose it works, internship. I don't know if it's the same thing. You work half of the hours, you don't do any complex stuff, and you also get half of the pay because you work half of the hours. It makes sense, right? But it's good. You study, and then like, in my case, I study in the morning, and then I worked in the afternoon. But I actually didn't work. I mean, one time I did, but the other time no. Because it was actually a patternship with the courses thingy, like school on our city or something like that. They do that so you can actually study and get paid at the same time. Imagine you're doing a paid course that usually people have to pay to learn that, and you're doing it not only for free, you're getting paid. That was so cool. Damn, I wish I could be doing that still, but you can't. You have until 21 years old to do that. After that, you're not allowed to participate in that thingy anymore. So I did a course of... Is that the way people say course? Like... I know that this word is correct, but I suppose there's also another name for the... Well, anyways. Like me next year? Huh. I already had a job of 14. I hope it's one of those cases that it's a legal job for minors specifically, that is an easy and not many hours job, not like child exploitation. Well, I already had a job at 16 because at grade 10, required to look for a workplace in the EU. There's also some differences, because I suppose that at 16, it's weird to me because in the US, I know that 16 you can start driving, as an example. You can drive. And that's crazy. Here, you can only drive at 18. But also, there you can only start drinking alcohol with 21, and here, it's 18 as well. So it's basically, hey, you can drive and drink at the same time. But actually not at the same time, you know, but actually at the same age, you know. I don't think those correlate very well. Currently, certainly, most certainly helps. And in this trying... What is this word? Saccharine? I don't even know. Oh, YouTube Translate is helping me. Oh my god. First time that I actually liked the YouTube translating my comments. Wow. To be in the presence of you and my dearest friends provide no small amount of stability. Eloquent poetry mode go bird. Having ants in your house is bad too? Yes, actually, very much. Ants caused my house to get a fire. My house burned because of ants. They made a nest inside our dishwasher, and it had a circuit shortage. I think that's how you say it. And it fucking burned. It burned, and my house burned. I was at school at the time, but imagine me going back to my house and it's pitch black. Oh, yeah. My father was a true hero. Actually, he went inside the house, rescued our cat, because the cat was still there. He rescued our cat, and he managed to hold the flames. Like, by the time that the firefighters arrived, there was no fire anymore because my father already dealt with it. But yeah, our entire kitchen went destroyed. So yeah, ants are indeed not good to have in your house unless they are in their own terrarium. Then it's okay. I did get paid, but the workplace was dog shit. Oh, I understand. Most of the jobs are like that, sadly. You get paid, but at what cost? And they taught me masonry instead of carpentry, which is the opposite of carpentry. Huh. I don't know any of those. I know both of those use wood. That's all my knowledge on that. I'll alternate between work and school every week. Actually, my first year that I was doing that program, it was actually full-time school. So every day in the afternoon I went to the school there, and I was learning. I think the first time that I did it was electronics. It was technician in electronics, supposedly, I think, something like that. And I learned about electronics. I don't know. I could install little thingies together, and they make light or LEDs and circuits. I made my own circuit, like in a circuit board. It was so cool. You actually use acid to do those. It was nice. But yeah, I already forgot most of that. Nowadays I'm actually with a project right here to fix, to make a little dry box for my 3D printer, and I'm struggling to remember the fundamentals on electronics because I need to build it, and I'm a little bit scared of I have everything. I just need to assemble it, and I need to put the wires in the right places or it blow up. Ah! So I am very much using hard my brain, like how I use the wires. And the second year I did administration, and that year I actually had something different. The program wasn't actually full-time school. That time we did half school, half work. But it was like in the first semester you work 1 day in the week and the other 4 you study. And then on the second semester you work 2 days and then 3 study. And then so on and so forth for 2 years. So eventually in the last year you would work 4 days and study 1. And that place was terrible. I hated it so much. So, I quit. I did only 1 year of that course. I didn't finish it because naturally it had 2 years. But, well, I don't regret it. The place was actually very bad for my mental health and stuff. I started to sleep in class because of them. I never did that. Anyways. I have 5 weeks off to place in the year, along with half of the vacation. Cat first through heroism. Yes. Poor cat. According to my father, he was already kinda dizzy because of the smoke. Oh. It makes me sad, but still, I'm glad that it survived. They managed to... Everything was alright. We only lost... physical stuff, like, stuff. We only lost stuff, nothing actually precious, you know? In short, masonry works with bricks, concrete, and makes the walls of houses. Oh. Not me thinking that... I thought masonry uses wood as well. Huh. Carpentry works with wood and makes the roofs of houses. Me, who casually took part of PS4 and repasted. Repasted it. Not repasted. Repasted. Oh yeah, you should do that. From every once in a while. I suppose that for PS4s, or PS in general, you don't need to do that in like 5 years or so. Because I suppose they are built for you to not have to do any maintenance until they release a new one. So supposedly you wouldn't need to, but I'll learn signage, sign design, and even storefronts. Oh, that's cool. And in 2 years I could work and leave home. Epic. Yes, I agree. The workplace I worked at made me suffer. Honestly, sometimes you just need to prioritize your mental health over earning money. Of course, it highly depends on your situation, but a job is a job. What? You can always find another. If possible, you can even look for a job while still working on the job, you know? It's hard because of the time, but technically you can do it. No one is being... Of course, they don't like you doing that because most likely they're going to dismiss you. Casually? I don't know how the rules work in your places, so I cannot tell. But here, if someone fires you without a good cause, you actually don't... You're good, because then they have to pay you what they owe and have to pay more because they need to, like, that's some sort of an... What's the word? What's the word? Damn it, I think I want to remember this one this time.
Indemnity.
Yes, this. I think restitution is actually better. Restitution. Indemnification. Indemnity. I think restitution is better. Anyways, they have to restitute you because they have to indemn this because you lost your job and you were expecting the money, so they have to pay And not only that, you will have some nice thingies because since you were fired, you get right to get another word that I don't remember. Let me. Insurance, yes, insurance. You get unemployment insurance. So, you don't have to worry for at least, like, depending on the amount of time you work there and the amount of your salary, you get, like, usually, actually 3 to 6 months of salary paid by the government so you can find another job. Of course, when you get another job, you lose the privilege, so if you were still like, oh, I still have 3 months of insurance, yeah, no, if you got a job, they don't pay this 3 months. It's fair, right? But still. It's super good to get fired instead. But of course, it needs to be without a reason, okay? If you get fired with a reason, then you get nothing. After I graduated, I politely quit and explained my problems to my boss why I quit. Yeah. I just said, I don't remember how things went, but I remembered to be very frustrated, and at some point the HR person, because since I was learning administration, I was kind of working in the HR, right? So the girl that was actually the lady, it's not the girl, she was old. She was like, hey, if you want to quit, just quit. And I was angry at her because I wanted me quitting the job be a surprise, because I wanted to be like, I quit, and then I ran away or something like that. I wanted to be dramatic, but she was like, she was already expecting it. Of course, I suppose I couldn't hide that I was very unpleased with my job. I found €1 in my socks. Oh. Good luck. That's cool. Luck is following you today. Or maybe that's not luck. That's actually bad luck of your past self that lost that €1 in your sock. Unless that €1 is from someone else. Then it's bad luck for them. Whoever lost it had bad luck. But you got lucky to find it. I couldn't go into detail into the story, but YouTube might not allow it to show it. Honestly, I don't know what's up with YouTube. I wish, like, it didn't do that. Because technically, it's not supposed to, like, block things that if you're not saying, like, you know, really bad stuff, it was not supposed to cut your comments, you know? If you're not being, like, a douchebag, it's not supposed to do anything, you know? Or, you know, very, very not family-friendly terms, you know? Like, unaliving and things like that. Then YouTube is supposed to do its work. But it's just deleting your comments for no reason, and that's annoying. I think they are a bit too strict. Honestly, I don't think that's the case, because seems like they're literally just deleting comments at random. Most of the times you guys said that, oh, YouTube is not allowing me to comment. I don't know what it looks in your screen, but most of the time we weren't talking about anything, I don't know, complicated or bad or anything. We're just casually talking. Sometimes like, oh yeah, my cat, something, and my cats are so cute, and then for some reason the comment couldn't be sent. And I don't know why. So I don't know if it's strict because it seems like to be a malfunction actually. Especially because since we're having these problems and I don't like it, I actually turned off filters. So if someone actually came here to say very bad stuff, that would be terrible because my channel don't have any moderation now. Because I turned it off. Because, well, I wanted you guys to be able to talk normally. Ugh. The prices we have to pay. Unemployment benefits are at a rate of 70% in Switzerland, the highest in Europe. Ooh, cool. I think here it's like, you get the minimum. You get a minimum wage. Sometimes you get a little bit more if you had a really good salary, and if you worked for a long time, like some years in the same work, they will kinda give you a little bit more, like 100 more or something like that. You know, it's not a big thing, but it's something. It really helps. But if I found a piece of currency in my sock, I will be quite alarmed, as that implies someone snuck into my study and for some reason, instead of stealing anything, decided to upscale sock value. Which, either way, they know exactly what they are doing or are very bad thief. I like the second option more. It's like the Tooth Fairy, but it's a bad thief, so it actually is doing a bad job. But making the sock values actually higher is also funny in its own way. People used to go there because of infinite unemployment benefits, but obviously this is not a thing anymore. I love when glitches on the system works for a while, it's so funny. And people start exploiting it and then they patch it, so it's annoying and you can't do that anymore. Fun fact, my country uses sorry if I'm saying this wrong, Hungarian forint as our local currency. I don't even know this currency. There's so many things that I don't know about this world. There's so many cultures, so many different persons, peeps. Goes to steal, looks inside, lost money, panic. The sock thief is actually investing in the sock market. They're trying to make their profits by inflating the sock values by themselves. It seems to not be working effectively as they thought. You get a seniority bonus after 3 years with the same company. I suppose we have this here, but it's not exactly like a right. Some places do it, some places don't. It's actually a benefit. Like, the place that I was going to apply for have the I hate those you know, first, second, third, those type of word. I don't know how to do that for other numbers. I think you put a in the end of the word, like 100th. I don't know. I'll just Google Translate it. Wow, 13th epic. It actually is just that adding a in the end. I remember. Though it's a little bit silly.
13th.
The 13th. just in the end. Wait, that's genius. Investing in My brother works with numbers. He knows this stuff. Okay, I cannot find anything. Oh, sad. I'm just glad that EU has free healthcare. Oh yes, that's so good. In Brazil we also have free healthcare. That's so good. So good. I can even I see other countries and they're having some policies that are cool and all, but free healthcare, my beloved. Butterjai might be my best bet. Hi again, for also Featherjar will be quite neat. But yeah, as I was searching for the word, the 13th salary. So we have 12 months, right? And every year, if you work a full year, you have the right to get a 13th salary. Therefore, another salary, an extra. Yay! That's obligatory. Everyone needs to do that, okay? But some companies actually have the 14th salary or the 15th salary. It's like, oh, if you work 3 years, you actually get a 14th salary, 14th, or if you work 5 years, you get a 15th salary. It's kind of weird, but I suppose. I don't plan on working that long on any company. Instead of actually my own, I would. But other than that, nah. Sadly in France, we have the highest inheritance debts. Oh. A lot of people refuse heritage because you have to pay so much money. Eesh. We do have some sort of fees for heritage here, but it's mostly if the person don't have a will. If the person before dying decided, I'll make everything easier for my kids or related parents, family and stuff, you know? If they make a will, it's almost free, basically. You just have to deal with the funeral and stuff like that. Basic stuff. Naturally, everyone has to do that. But if the person had the will, you just do according to the will. It's easy like that. But if they don't, well, then you have to involve the justice. And that costs. And sometimes it costs. It's very annoying. You need to get a lawyer and yeah, stuff like that. Can get very messy, very... You know, I was actually supposed to be super rich because of heritage of my grandparents, but you know, things are so complicated. We are not rich. And still, huh? That's annoying. I could have been rich. It's silly. But basically it's because we have a very nice house. We don't live in it, but we were trying to sell it, and it's not selling. But if it was sold, it's worth a lot of money. We could get some nice money. Stuff. That's life. I once suffered with kidney stones and I was good after 3 days. Kidney stones? But you're so young! What? My brother in Christ, drink more water! Please! Please! I suppose that after getting kidney stones, you learned the very hard way that you should drink more water. Actually, I don't know if kidney stones are only caused by bad hydration and stuff like that. I don't know. I most commonly know by that, but there's might be some other aggravations to that condition. if my mom accepted her brother's inheritance, she would have to. Ugh, that's a big number. 72,000 euros. Oh my god, that's more money than I ever seen in my life. They can take up to 50% of the heritage. That's so dumb. Ugh. Yes, I was 17 at the time, bro. You would have never known us if you were rich. Hey, actually, maybe, because if I was rich, I was probably still going to do art. But now, without the pressure to have it to do for a living. And I always wanted to be a streamer, so, yeah. Just maybe not in English. And maybe yes, maybe not. Things could have gone differently, but doesn't matter. My channel was created before all the things, so supposedly, yes, I would still know you. But who knows? Fate is interesting. Oh, yippee, fatter jar. Also, ouch, I've personally never experienced kidney stones, but my dad did, and he told me everything. Yes, it seems very scary, intense, and terrible. I also never experienced, and I don't know anyone that experienced that had described it to me, but as far as I know, being a rock is not good. One can imagine the pain that is. Look at what you have done. You have made me start planning my funeral again. It shall be an artwork like all my executed ideas. If it is an artwork, it's fine. If you're literally planning on your unaliving, no, don't do that. I know. But yeah, I actually wanted to make a will. I don't own much, you know? But I wanted to have something like, so my brother takes my PC, and my friend gets my drawing tablet, and my art accounts, the password is this. Please post my unfinished drawings, and tell them that I'm dead, because they would want to know. Post my unfinished animations, if there's any. There is. And yeah, my cats go to my brother, and he needs to take care of that. You know, things like that. It's a little bit silly, but that's probably all I would need to put in my will. Again, I don't own anything that's of value. Instead of, actually, my computer is the most valuable thing I own. That's it. Still. I was told it's worse than... Gosh. Did you hear that? I don't know if my mic is speaking that, but the dogs... Dogs are going crazy. I'll take a look. Hold on. Nothing suspicious. It's just probably someone walking their dog, and my dogs are going crazy. Though they're more behaved usually. They don't usually do that. Anyways. You have a kitty? I don't actually own, because it's actually a family cat. No one kind of has property over it. But since he likes me very much, I consider him my own. I have an old cat. He's like 14 years old. He's very old. And we also have another cat. And, well, he likes me, but he's kind of... He don't like anyone. He likes and don't like. He has an interesting personality, you know? And, well, again, he's the family cat. As the dogs are family dog, you know? That's it. But still, my cat, my old cat, I would be like, you guys better take care of him. Because he's so cute. He's old. he deserves to be treated very nicely. Bile stones. I mean, ghost. No! I ain't gonna kick the bucket not while y'all here. And even if you weren't here, you would find someone else. Cause that's his life, okay? You move on. People appear and disappear, that goes and goes for eternity, you know? So, never kick the bucket, you know? You can always find meaning in your life, in other people, or in your own creativity. Stuff like that, you know? Elena has 4 cats because her sister came to visit her with her own 2 cats. Ah! That happened to me once. My friend went to her house and she was traveling, so she was traveling with her cats also. Which is kind of weird, but because usually we just get a friend to go to your house and feed the cats and clean their poo. Stuff like that. And pet them, play with them, if they have the time. Just imagine the poetic potential. And if I get it wrong, y'all can help me try again. I love cats so much. I used to love dogs, but I slowly started to develop a chill, wanting quiet kind of personality. So I started to gravitate toward cats. I like both, honestly. But yes, if we're going to say I am a cat person. Cats are just, quiet. They kind of do their thing on their own. Just generally speaking, they're like easier to deal with. Like, I don't know how to explain. They chill. They can go in your bed. Depending on the dog, they can also go, but it depends on your rules in your house, in your lifestyle. If the dog is the type of dog that is dirty or the type of dog that is not dirty, it depends. Some dogs know no matter how much you wash them, how much you give them bath, they stink all the time. I don't know why. That's just a dog thing, I suppose. They kind of smell good when you give them a bath, but like not even the 1 day later they're stinky again. I mean, they're not stinky, but they have their own natural scent, you know? And since they have such powerful noses, we're not actually supposed to perfume them all that much. It's kind of bad for them. Cats also. They don't like that. It's very weird for a cat specifically to smell differently. It's very stressful for them. Oh yeah, as much as cats clean themselves and they killing themselves with that stinky fish breath, I still like them. They're not they smell nice somehow. They're called Lucky, Onyx, Recto, and Nils. That's some cool names. I like Onyx. I had... Oh my god. I remember now. The generations of cats we had once. Because my friend... Look, this story is quite interesting. My friend gave me a cat, alright? A female cat. For Christmas. And then... my mom had to accept because we went to my friend's house and she straight up gave me the cat. And my mom, as much as it was a weird for her, for me it was awesome. For her it was like, you should have talked to us first about a cat, you know, yada yada. The point is, when we were going home, we saw another cat in the street. And then she was in the middle of the road, so we stopped. And then we kind of checked on her. She was okay, but she was so sweet. So sweet. She came when you called her, you know? Super chill. Normally, wild cats, the street cats, they don't they don't, you know. But she was so sweet. So then our hearts melted, and then another cat, another female cat, and we were in a situation in which was complicated financially, so they didn't get neutered. So you can imagine two female cats that aren't neutered and have access to going to the streets and all that. They're going to get pregnant, you know. and then oh, by the way, the names of the first cat was Sapphire, and then after this other cat appeared, I called her Ruby. So Sapphire and Ruby. By the way, I think that was before Garnet was confirmed to be a fusion. Okay, I didn't know that back then. I called her Sapphire because I was reading Aragon, and the dragon is called Sapphire, you know? And Ruby because, well, gemstones. And well, then, after they had like 1,000 kitties, we donated most of them, but I gave names to all of them based on gemstones. So we had Amethyst. Oh, sweet Amethyst, I'm so sad. She died so young. My dog back then killed her. Anyways, going back to the part that isn't depressing, and then we had Topaz, and then we had Onyx, we had all kind of gemstone names. We got all of them, Emerald and all that, and eventually we ran out of. We got like 2 of those, and then this cat actually ran away. She disappeared. Okay, she just disappeared one day. She just didn't come back home. And then most of the cats actually were adopted by other people. And then we went and stayed with like 2 that are also female. and then they got their cats. Their own. Actually, this one didn't get cats. She got pregnant like 3 times, but they always... I think she had some kind of problem and she couldn't maintain a pregnancy for long enough, so she always entered in labor before they were ready, so it was very weird. Anyways, but she stayed with us, and then we had like... And then we stayed... The other kitties, okay? She had more, okay? And then she had more as well. At these that stayed... Man, I'm trying to remember their names. We had Lady, and we had Padressa. It's basically, you know, that we have the father in church. In Portuguese, it's padre. And since I didn't want to call her nun, you know, freira, I called her Padressa, which is like the girl father. Father, but in a feminine way. It's silly, okay? And then that's her name because she was gray, like she was a cat, a black cat, you know, but she got a single white marking here. So she looked like, you know, the church people. But she was female, so we named her that. And then, one day, a gray cat, like, she was gray, and Padressa had the little white thingy. Eventually, it was from her, obviously, I suppose. I don't even know at this point, they mixed up together. And hello artist, oh, hello Nara Ghost, welcome. I'm explaining generation of cats here, sorry, I got lost in the sauce. Anyways, and then we got a gray cat with this marking. So we called her, you know, you got it. I messed with both names, and we got Leidressa. That's stupid. Anyways, after generations, like a ton, like this, and then cats and generations of cats, eventually we got Maius, which is my current cat. that is old, that is 14 years old. He is the last one. Of course, I suppose they propagated in their own houses because they were all adopted by other people or run away somewhere. I don't know. It's complicated, okay? It was really complicated. Anyways, and he is the last one from that generation. And he's a black cat with the little thingy from his mother. But he also has some pretty white paws, you know? So he's called Socks, which is Mayas. And that's him. He also have a little bit on the belly, but it's barely seeable, so it's okay. And that's it. That's the whole cat generational thingy. the ramble has stopped now. I'll read the chat. Sorry. I got lost in the sauce. Honestly, if I died, I would want my best friend to take my collections and my family to take my arts and whatnot. But also, when I die, I want the coolest gravestone. It better have a dragon on it. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I can't request that, but that would be very cool. What if I design my own gravestone? Oh, and they engrave it for me. Imagine that. That's going to be fire. Talking about fire, I want to be cremated. Blah. Before being cremated, I want my organs removed to be donated to other people so they can continue on living, I suppose. Onyx is the French name for that rock snake Pokemon. Oh yeah, it's also Onyx in Brazil as well. Ah, Fabienne, do not misunderstand me here. I don't even need things to lie for in due time. I shall remain however the world changes. As I'm sure you can guess. Yeah, I suppose. Just casually reminding everyone about that. Not only you, but that message goes for anyone here. I just realized that this entire topic might be a bit morbid. I am sorry if this does not sound as normal as it does to me for everyone. Oh no, sorry. Nah, don't worry. Honestly, when it comes to being morbid, I actually, those are topics that most people don't talk about. But they're part of life. I suppose you can talk about pretty much anything. And I do have interests on taboo topics and things like that, and some things that people usually don't talk about. Those are important. Especially like the very important rule of boys and girls, and you know that you need to have the protection and all that. That's a very important topic, and people should talk more about it. Parents should teach their childs more about it, because there's so much misconceptions and misunderstandings and stuff that you didn't know. And I'm not going to enter on that specific topic because, you know, we're on YouTube and I don't want to go into that rabbit hole, okay? But I'm just saying that those topics, everything that we consider kind of weird to talk about, we should talk about more. Because the reason why they're weird to talk about is just because people feel uncomfortable about it. But there's nothing to be uncomfortable about. That's part of life. I don't know. Might as like this ass reading Rekko instead of Recto. And I remember, yes, Rekko, kaboom! Kaboom? Yes, Rekko, kaboom! That's how Fabi made fire. If I had a cat, I would call him Bibi. Cute. Rest in peace, Amethyst. No. If I had a daughter or some pet that was a girl, I would name it Sophie. I just think it's a lovely name. Oh, when I was a kid, I also... not a kid, but like young, and I still wanted to have kids, or had that idea in my mind. I always be like, yes, if I had a kid, I would call her Sophia, because it's a so beautiful, beautiful name. So we share that in common. When I have a fully set myself in shards, I shall cast a wing of Respecto or Nothing Morning to wrap up the shadows of namely space. I need to ask a tiny question. Okay, sorry for getting to your question too late, but I'll answer it. Hold on. Be kind and respectful to little sister Nora. Hold on. Are minors allowed here? Please, no bans. I have 2 legs and I can walk myself. Thank you. I suppose so. So far so good. Honestly, I never created rules for that, but since minors started approaching my live streams, I decided to be a little bit more friendly, family friendly, you know? I don't know. I feel like my live streams have a little bit of whimsy and cozy vibes, like a community. We are all artists and we all have fun, you know? So, yes. I suppose they're allowed. Just, I don't know. I still don't know how to feel about that because, like, I do have a Discord server and I was like, according to the rules, there's some specific age that you need to be in order to go there. And I'm like, oh my, I made it gray. When? Huh? Hold on. I now know. ADHD in its prime is here. Anyways, yes, I suppose minors are very much allowed. I normally don't talk anything weird, as much as we talk a little bit of things as we are talking before. I would never enter some very violent or very heavy, gory or nasty type of conversation, so you're safe here. What's your blood type? Gosh. I think it's AB plus. Positive? AB positive? I'm the one that can receive any kind of blood donation. I just donate only to my own type. That's it. I suppose it's AB positive, but I'm not sure now. All I know is that, yeah, I can only donate to my own, and I can receive from everybody. So I guess I'm kinda lucky. And when the time comes, my heart can be as peaceful here as me. And I hope as you, Bobby. Yes. Honestly, that's fire, Horrible. Wow. That line was fire, Horrible. Congratulations. Stop with the little cis bro thing. I just find it kind of rude in my eyes. How so? Or it's just my thing, so I can't be here? Huh? Apologize, miss. I want the Urple guy you at my funeral. Oh, hold on. You like Hollow Knight, Nora? What's that? No, you don't know Hollow Knight? Oh my god. Okay. It's a game. It's a good, very good game. It's an indie platformer game about the little bug guy, and he is in a adventure through a very dead kingdom. There's some very deep lore on that game, and it's a very, very good game. Very, very fun. You should definitely play it. Hollow Knight, the favorite game of Master Fabi. Wow. A master of no one. But I appreciate being seen in this high regard. I definitely agree with you, Fabi. Less information and less discussion causes chaos. I'd rather be uncomfortable and informed than ignorant in worse stuff. Yes, most definitely. Of course. I'll let her explain. I think I'm starting to reach the end of the chat that I forgot to- forgot not, but like I didn't read in the past few minutes. Hold on. Why is the chat so buggy? Oh, I honestly spend all my day in live streams of people, so I usually don't play video games. Oh, wow. Poor soul. No, Hollow Knight, no! I'm on a lot of people's streams all day long, and although it sometimes tires me out, I'm happy. Oh. Well, that's some good entertainment, and it's very nice of you to ask if minors are allowed before you continue in the stream, so that you know that you're in a safe place, and you can have a honestly entertaining time without dangers, you know? That's good. Very good of you. Except the Silksong flies. Ugh. But yes, supposedly, as much as live streams are good, and of course, I suppose you like live streams because you can interact with people in real time, and I don't know, there's so much fun in live streams, I agree. But perhaps you should put them on the side and do something while you also interact with the stream. Perhaps have it on the background and, I don't know, have a project or play a game. It's cool. I'm so... Mosquitoes love me? Oh, oh, oh. Ah, yes, that's Mosquito's favorite blood type. Sorry for you, but at the same time, you're the universal donor, so if you donate some blood, I think you help a lot of people. If I'm correct. Actually, I think the universal donor, it's all negative, not just... Now I'm not sure. Anyways. Thank you, Fabi. It's reassuring to know that my poetics sound profound to others, even if they still had that bloody rust in my eyes. Incurable. Yes, that line was cool. I had a image in my head, like, with the heart stopping and getting so peaceful as you are in your final moments, you know? That's truly poetic, and I really like that. I don't know. I don't know, video games? I'm busy with people. At some point I need to stream Hollow Knight again, so then you can unite both of your interests. I mean, both of my interests. But then you see game as well. I could never be as good as Zergalia from Library of Ruinato. Maybe, who knows? And it's only $15. Oh yeah, it's very, very cheap. There's the Turkish, it's 600. Oh, sorry, I don't know how to say that specific currency. Sorry for that. But I suppose that since it's a Steam game, prices are regionalized. So if it's like $15, like in Brazil, that game costs 20 reals. But that's not exactly the same as $15, because dollar in conversion to my currency is 5 times more. So let me 15 times 6, I mean times 5, is 75 of my currency. But the game costs 20. Or I think it was actually 25. But the Steam gets promos all the time. I bought the game for... I think I bought the game for 11 of my currency, you know? So it was really cheap. And the conversion to dollars to your currency on Steam is not exactly accurate. Most of the time, the Steam actually regionalized its prices, so you can probably get it in a similar range of not being so expensive in your region. But then you would have to check it out by yourself. I don't really know how would that cost. That's 2 Hollow Knights for 30 euros. Expensivity. Maybe try to find Hollow Knight streams? Oh yeah. I don't know, find someone who plays it, and I think my virtual auntie is playing that, but I don't remember. It's a cool game. It's a very good game. I do recommend it if you were to play it, some game in that genre in any day. Blood? What's that? I only have tears and sweat. It is oddly refreshing to see someone with many intricacies. Give me sorts of a broadened view. Okay, I just wrote why I don't like when people call me little bro, and YouTube did their thing. Oh man, that's so annoying. Darn. And it's annoying because you don't even know when the comment is just going to disappear. Because, well, you can't know because it's random, and you can even copy the comment before, so the text is just gone. Oh, YouTube, I hate that. But anyways, I can understand why you do not like to be called little bro, because as far as I know, they use that to mock people. Like, why you're so mad, little bro, you know? Something like that. It's used to mock people, so I understand why you wouldn't like it. Or if there's another reason, I understand. But anyways, I suppose that Nora was actually referring to herself, like little sister Nora. So it wasn't to you directly, it was talking, you know? So it wasn't... What music is this? YouTube on random is kind of too random. Hold on. I got distracted by the music, sorry. Have a good job, you have almost caught up. Yes. The chat, YouTube, it's lagging a little bit, so I go down and it's like, how is finished, and then up here more. Let me this here, cause the chat will go on as you read, so it'd be a nice motivation booster. Huh, thanks! It is! And I'm not offended or anything, it's just a thing when I dislike when people say that. In Turkey, playing video games is illegal if you're under 18. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. Even like games rated for young ages, even those? I understand that not all games are built to be playable by everyone in every age, but there's a lot of games that are harmless. One could say that some games that, like, an argument could be like, yeah, it's illegal because they could get addicted or something like that. But there's so many games that actually are so good to develop your intellect. I don't know. I can understand. Though having books to read is also good. But I suppose since people don't have some of that stuff, they would actually go to other places. Like, you don't have video games, but you have access to YouTube and you can watch any stream. I like that you're responsible about it, which is good. Stay like that. Never interact with people that are dangerous to you in any way, you know? And even if they look nice, even if they say, okay, I'm family friendly, I'm nice, I'm saying that to anyone, okay? Even if they look like a cool person and they say that they are okay with minors and I'm not accusing, but I'm saying that applies to me as well. Not that I am a dangerous person, but a dangerous person would say the same. A dangerous person would also say, I'm safe. I'm here for the minors, I'm here for protecting them, but they could be the danger. So even if you feel comfortable, never, ever, ever get too personal with this type of people, and don't trust internet people in general, you know? Having silly talks in streams, not getting too personal is always fun and all that, but you need to beware. So take care, please. Hey. Oh. My dog is here. He's so cute. What do you want? Oh, I don't understand English. He's just a puppy. But yeah. Dog is here. I'm petting the dog because it requires attention. It came all the way to my room, which is cat territory. He was risking his life coming here just to demand some attention, right? Oh, you're so cute. Yeah. Gotta go. See ya. Happy streaming. Oh no, Fur's gone, and I'm just reaching this message right now. Maybe I didn't see. Oh no. If Fur, I'm going to the recent. Oh yes, Fur is still here. Goodbye, Fur. I'm talking to the little girl on a walk. Okay. Bye bye, Fur. Have a good day. For example, Roblox is banned here. It has been banned for 3 years. Honestly, well, let's not talk about Roblox. Okay, we will not talk about Roblox. We don't talk about Roblox. No. But I honestly understand why Roblox is banned. There's so many complicated stuff around that game specifically. The lack of moderation is honestly terrible. If you want to talk about anything, just tell me what's bothering you. I gotta watch over Hornet. She wants outside, and it's really hot, and I don't want to risk her getting a stroke. Oh. Honestly, it's crazy how cats can just, especially black cats, for no absolute reason, they go in the sun, and they love the sun. They're black cats, and if you don't know, the color black actually attracts more heat than the other colors, because black is the absolute more absorbing colors of them all, and consequently white is the less absorbing color of them all, because white, since it's a very light color, it actually reflects like a light. So when the sun rays hit the cat that is white, or anything that is white actually, they reflect the sun rays, so they don't absorb all that heat. But if it is black, it absorbs a lot of heat. That's why if you're going into a sunny day outside, preferably don't wear dark colors, because dark colors absorb more heat. So that's a tip for you to know. And yeah, black cats just go into the sun, you touch their fur and it's absolutely like, it's like the temperature of the sun. The thing is so hot, I don't even know how they're comfortable. They're just chilling, purring, and have the best time of their life sleeping there in the sun. Not even a thought in their mind. It's crazy. They really, really, really enjoy the heat for some reason. And they're okay. At least here, I never had a cat having a stroke. But if that's a thing, I've never heard of it. Interesting to know. I'll pay more attention. I can't trust people, miss. I have a lot of haters. What? What? Why do you have a lot of haters? So young, and you already have haters. Why? I'm saying you can talk about Roblox. I'm not surprised by its men. I'm aware. I was just joking. Great delivery of wisdoms. Thank you. I try my best. We love Hornet. She's been insanely wanting outside. She's a warrior princess after all. Cannot be contained. Oh my god, you have a dog? I have a Pomeranian. Yes, that small dog that is very fluffy and adorable and cute. Yes, I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And they're very, very cute, all of them. The misunderstanding of 29? What? Isn't it 26? The FNAF fan games on Roblox are always crazy. That's true. For some reason, they're always so well made. By the time you read this, Fabi, it will probably not be a fresh message. You have slowly lagged 10 bits behind according to my calculus. Be not deterred. I'm reaching the end, okay? I'm almost in the present. Did you know the present doesn't exist? Your eyes have latency because of... I know that. I know what you're going to say. Your eyes have latency because of your brain, so you technically see only the past. Yes! Yes, that's so true! The same way that you look at the stars, and since the light travel faster than anything actually, since lights travel so fast, you see the light of stars that are long dead. There's a lot of stars that are gone, and we look at the sky with dead stars. And it's a fantastic thing. I feel like I am with my virtual aunties. I feel safe for a second. Burnt marshmallow, kitty? Huh? You burnt your marshmallow? Oh wait, we're talking about the cat. Oh, I forgot. I remember now, we're talking about white cats and all that. Please don't turn into Triblox. What? By the way, I haven't seen Triblox in a while. My virtual aunties are artists too, but they're usually busy. What do you mean by virtual aunties? I mean people I consider like aunts on the internet. I know them for a long time, I feel safe next to them. Well, I understand the feeling, and I understand related to some persons more than others, but I'm going to say that again. Please be safe. As much as you think you know them, if you have an interaction with them online, you knew them on streams, always consider them to be just that. Just a streamer, someone you watch, and have a silly little talks with. But never, never, ever DM them, talk in DMs, have personal conversations with them if you're a minor, okay? That's not only bad for you, but it's bad for them. Because if they don't moderate themselves, if they don't be like, oh, I won't be having a DM with you because you're a minority and yada yada, they could have problems. Maybe, who knows? The internet nowadays is crazy. So imagine, but still, please be safe. That also means there are so many stars out there that we don't see yet. Tragic flares and hopeful stuff. Light is the goat. Yes, that's true. Some stars. I think there is a phenomenon that we've seen that one star. We actually, I don't remember, but in the stellar maps, long time ago, there is a star that if you look to the sky nowadays, you don't see it anymore. At some point in time, it actually got it exploded, it died, and all that. But in some point in our time, since star mapping and the current existence we have right now, that star disappeared. And we know it existed because someone registered it. And that's super cool. Fabi is our auntie. I prefer not to be an aunt. Actually, thinking about that, I'm most likely to be an aunt to be a mom than to be a mom. Because I do have a brother, and he's way more likely to have kids. And also my friends, eventually they're going to... I'm feeling so old right now. Bro, imagining my friends having kids? Like, one of my friends is already married. What? If she had a kid, I would... Oh my god. Being an adult is weird sometimes. I'm having a little existential crisis right here, right now. It's fine. What is this music? Why can't you just be normal for 5 minutes? Just stay on my playlist, please. Is it too much to ask for? Please. Please. Stop going away from my playlist. I'm going to be copyright striked. Not that my playlists have copyright-free songs, by the way, but I digress. Don't worry, I'm not like, here is my informations. I am a virtual little sister for 3 years and I know internet pros. Good, good. It's just that better be safe than sorry. I will always advocate for saying those things every time to just nail the message deep into the head, you know? But yes, I had unrestricted access to internet when I was younger. And, well, I definitely shouldn't have. Okay, that the internet was a little younger that time, and things weren't that bad, but oh my. I seen some things that I probably shouldn't have. So yeah, be safe. Be safe. I remember one time that there was a guy in an online game that wanted to come to my house for Christmas. That was really weird. He was in the chat being like, "Oh, I'm so sad, I'm so alone." And me, as a good Samaritan, I just was talking to him, "No, don't be sad. It's okay," and all that. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be alone in Christmas. I'm so sad," and all that. And then I was like, "No, you don't need to be alone. If you feel alone, it's okay. Don't," because he was being like very intense, you know. And then I was like, "No, don't do that. That's bad." I was only a kid. And then bro's like, "Oh, you're such a good person. Thank you for being nice to me and all that. Could you can we spend Christmas together?" And I was like, well, I suppose that I can hop into the game at some point, but usually in Christmas we have a family dinner and all that. We have a family event, so I don't know if I will be able to, but I'll try to log in into the game for us to talk a little bit, for us to play. And he was like, "No, I mean in your house." And then I blocked the guy. Yeah, things like that happen. Imagine that. No, my brother spilled my energy drink. Bro, that monster's on the floor. Monster. Hey, look here, I put a random star on my star map now. This will confuse all the star searchers. He's such a good prank. Long time later, this star was here, but now it isn't. Oh my god, the star now. I'm getting married in 5 years. Hey. Don't spoil. No spoilers. I'm joking, it's expensive. You spend 2 hours on the shelf. Hey, shh. We don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about me just reading the chat instead of working. We don't talk about that. There's one thing I regret in my childhood, and it was watching YouTube Kids. Oh, the slop. Man. I remember when YouTube Kids was, I never went there, because by the time it was created, I wasn't a kid anymore, but I am aware that they made some crazy slot things, like, to farm, kids' views and all that, and that's crazy, because they're not even delivering good content, they're not even teaching anything to the kids, they're actually just they're actually doing the opposite, which is awful. It's very difficult to ask everyone how they're doing at the same time. Sometimes I just stay for 2 minutes to say just hi, and I go to greet the others. Oh. I understand that. It's just like going to a family event and you need to say hi to all of the family members. Nowadays, I just enter the room and say a big hi that applies to everyone, and I don't need to greet anyone individually, because I always hated that. I'm autistic, by the way. It's a great tragedy, yes. Oh my god. That's why I can type so fast. I need to go to bed. My parents are getting angry. Oh, okay. Good night for you. Nora, thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope you have a good sleep. And, well, a good day and tomorrow. Goodbye. He wanted to steal your feet. Most likely. I'm talking about the cringe Minecraft videos? Ah, come on, man. Just because they're cringe? Ah, nah, that was the best part of having unrestricted internet access. Being cringe was like something that molded us, okay? Being cringe is not bad. God forbid someone for enjoying something. Come on, guys. I know that nowadays we look at it and be like, oh my god, I used to be so cringe and all that. But we had fun. We had so much fun, okay? We can't deny that. You did it! You made it to the end and we now time synced. Yeah! Why is YouTube not censoring me? It's a pretty awful YouTube event. I don't know why YouTube does that. But I'll tell you a little secret. Sam and Fur, by the way, and I think Horrible as well as some others. I'm trying to avoid. Actually, I'm going to do that to blue shaded guy just now. Okay, I should have done that before. Why didn't I remember that? Silly me. But you guys are whitelisted, so you can say whatever. That's it. That's the only way that I managed to avoid you guys to be where is it? That's the only way. Oh yeah, I couldn't add that robot for some reason, I don't know why. But that was the only way that I discovered to avoid your message to disappear, you know? Is whitelisting individually you guys. And it doesn't work always, because it seems like some people don't appear for me to whitelist. That's terrible. Nice. Now you're blue shade guy, you're whitelisted. I completely forgot about that. Sorry. Really sorry about that. Now I suppose you can send any message in YouTube, will not bother you anymore. And I tried to add Oroball, but I can't, so I think YouTube really likes Oroball for some reason and never ever just delete its messages for whatever reason. Maybe it's because Oroball don't have any videos or something? I don't know. But YouTube refuses to recognize you as an existing thing. So, congrats! You are in the limbo of YouTube. Cringe 2 didn't exist when I was a kid. I remember when I watched FNAF 4 on the TV and I got terrified. Grandmother's Silk, it worked. Finally, let me say that. Wow. Epic. And yes, watching FNAF videos. Oh, I was actually into My Little Pony as well, so I participated into some My Little Pony communities. That was my cringe. That's my cross to bear, okay? And FNAF. We are whitelisted. I shall proceed not to abuse this power in the slightest. I've been exiled by YouTube. They fear me for no reason. I'm far too eldritch for their systems. You're white shade guy now. How shall I test my newfound power? Yes, I'm legally white now. Now that is already white IRL. Oh my god. YouTube limbo? I can work with that. I can slay that cryptid phantom vibe, y'all. Oh, by the way, I sent my Wardenet concept. Create a FNAF OC, Fabi. Oh. I had. It was a pony. But actually it was an animatronic pony because I was cringe like that. I could show you guys very old stuff. Let me see if I have it. Where's my folders, please? Thanks. Guys, hold on. I'll make a new file just so it don't appear on the recording of this drawing, all right? And behold, hold on, wait. Where is it? Where is it? Behold! my kid drawing made on paint. That is like all the main six fused into a pony. Wow. I thought about making a little human version for Friday Night Funky, but I don't know how to do it. I shall scrape the surfaces of this prison till I slip through and weave through YouTube, not as a website, but as a web. Give me time and I shall give you beyond. Yes. Anyways, look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. How could I do that? It's spilled. Oh, look, it's not on the line. Oh, awful. and then sometime later, I don't know. This is really old, okay? That's ancient. And then at some point, I don't remember when, but at some point I made a new version. This one. I don't remember in which program it was made. Actually, no, I think it was Paint 2Sci. And I used some, like, editor, a photo editor that was online to add these highlights. And this is the redraw. And I had, hold on, let me see if I can find. I had this one as well. That was one of my OCs. She don't even have a name. She's just vibing there. She just exists. And oh man, where is it? Wow, I had so many of those. Let me go back more into the old ancient archives. I have so much. Oh my god, this is this old. Oh man, where is it? I had an OC that was supposed to be my persona, my pony sona. I still have images of it, don't I? Don't tell me that I deleted. Oh my. Oh, hold on. I found Foxy drawing. Hold on. It's Foxy drawing. It is on my electronics notebook. Let me see if I can find any more. Oh my god! Another Foxy drawing, but with bad English. I didn't know English. I need Ichu! I need Ichu! Oh my. So many cringe. I like Foxy. Hey, do you guys remember this? Hold on. All images are sideways for some reason. You guys remember this one? Did you see this animation? That animation was peak, but I can't watch it nowadays. Back then I was like, oh, so intrigued, and was just like, whoa, wow, wow. cute Bill Cipher drawing. Hold on. Random. Very random. This is just a random thingy that I made a little extra and made it in perspective, but this is basically some random school thing. I don't even remember what is this for. And then I made a Bill Cipher because it's a triangle. And I don't even so many. Oh, here it is! Finally, I found it! Here, this was supposed to be my pony! Look at her! Clearly not created using some sort of software that using a pony base. Clearly made all by myself. I used a lot of bases back then. It was so common. You just get a base and you draw your pony on it for some reason. Look at this. That was my pony. That was me. And I didn't know this was done in Paint, if I remember correctly, because I couldn't color the lines, so I had to draw over them. Look at this, look, it's so wobbly. And then, for some reason, after some point, I decided, nah, these OC, Gallicorn, Mary Sue, I just like, I want to be a white, random unicorn. Just blank white with green eyes, that's me. Random, just non-interesting white unicorn. That was me, supposedly. And that was because I think my nickname back then, I didn't know what I was going to use as my artist nickname or something like that. And then I started to using Wolfie. And then I was using the White Wolf. So my thing was that I was a white wolf and my pony was just a white pony, I suppose. And then this was me, supposed my persona. That was my persona. Look at it. At least my human anatomy was in check. Kinda. And it's funny how this developed into... Hold on. This developed... Where is it? Oh. Into this. Somehow. I can see similarities with your Twitch icon. That's cringe, and then Hollow Knight appeared. Yeah, basically. Hollow Knight made me more advanced mentally. And then I became a person of culture, you know? The lore, the deep lore, oh my. It changed me. I believe I sent the Gmail with your models. Ooh. Let's see. Curious. Wow, those are really small. I suppose you could have sent them through Discord. The moment I finalize this, I just will celebrate like never before. Internet culture for you guys. A historical lesson. No, I don't want to save that. Please don't save that. Historical lesson on how I was cringe. And that's not to mention the RPs. It was like I forgot the name of this symbol again, but it was like this bark. Bark. I was barking, you know? And then you use those two icon little symbols, and then you'll be like describing your actions. RPs. Oh, a cringe. Growls at you. Oh my. Anyways, did it arrive? Does it show up? Yes, I'm downloaded and I am opening. Oh, surprise! Hold on. Which one do you want me to open first? I suppose I will open surprise later. Will it open Blender? Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm going to show you something funny. Hold on. Wait. Whole screen? Blender file. Let open. Yes, Blender. That's what I want you to use. Uh-huh. Open. Come on. Yes. Yes, Blender. That's what I want. Yes. It's correct? So stupid. I am a very easy to entertain type of person, you know? As you can see, I laugh at the silliest things. I would love to make a 3D model, but it's hard to learn. I'm just starting to learn Blender, so I won't be telling you anything about, oh, it's hard or not to learn. But I will help you. The way I am learning is through this playlist. Hold on, let me go to the playlist and I'll share the link with you guys, because it's as far as I've gone, which is I watched 4 videos of this playlist. I managed to create this. Don't say. Oh yeah, I'm not sharing the Blender. Hold on. I think I shared with you guys, so you guys already know, but this. The snowman. Cool in it. Cool in it. And now I know how to move. In Blender, I know how to camera thing, and then and I can create thingies. I remember. And oh, what was the button to move? Yes. I remember. Look. Oh, so cool. But yes, I didn't model anything. I just used basic shapes and added them up into things, so it's there. I didn't, again, I basically just took spheres like this, and then I size them the way I wanted and just move them around to make it snowman, you know? I didn't use any sort of modeling so far, but that's just the beginning, okay? That's the introduction. So, I'm still in the very beginning, and I'll be sharing with you guys this playlist here. Please take a look if you want to learn Blender. I found it to be really useful. So far, I just watched 4 videos, but so far I am sold. I made this snowman. It's so cute. I cannot. I'm happy. So yeah, if you want to learn Blender, that's a good playlist for you to follow. It's very easy to follow along. It's not like highly edited video. It's basically the guy just talking. It's like a going to school. The person talk and says what you need to do, and you do it in real time. You don't need to like think. I mean, you don't need to pause the video and learn and remember. You just do like it was your teacher with you, helping you in real time. It's so good. Bobby has appeared to get lag behind again. Yes, it happened. But anyways, I will hold on. Open, don't save. Downloads. Oh, it's okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to show images. So let's open this one. I forgot. I remember how to move. That's so cute. I can make a little face here. I like how you made the horns. They look so good. It's a little Fabi. And if I glue some fur around here, beautiful. Looks like a Kirby enemy. I'm really like I'm imagining how I'm going to. I think if I were to print this, I would print in the resin printer, because then it wouldn't have layer lines. Yes, it would look good. Yes, yes. It's cool, isn't it? Welcome to the family, little Fabi. Oh man, I wonder now. I just need to learn how do I convert this. If I can like, just put this on the 3D printing software, if it recognizes it or not. I'll try to learn. I tried to model the character you use for streaming. Oh, I see the Bongo Cat. Now I understand everything. It's not a Bongo Cat, but yes. I was thinking it was like the little version of my Hollow Knight persona, you know? But like tiny and kind of chibi-fied, you know? I was thinking it was like that. But now that I know what it is officially, I will make it differently. I was going to, just so you know, I was going to glue purple fur and a little cloak, you know? Sort of like my Hollow Knight persona. But if it's going to be my other persona, which is the void creature thingy here that is little tapping buttons here on keyboard. You know? I'll be using the face that I made here. And then I will make little hats for it. Like this. Imagine putting little hats on it. Like that, like I could make this one's better. A little crown. Happy. That's why it has stubby limbs like that. I understand now. Everything makes sense. It's adorable. Thank you very much. Now we go to the surprise file. Don't save. I don't want to mess. Surprise. Bobby's Einde. You made a little stand for me. That's so cute. Oh, hold on. Made by some Hungarian dude. Made from the most quality materials. Made by Christopher Kiss. No backsies. It will cause cancer. I will print this as well. You made a shrine for my little character. This is so good. Bobby Boof? Babu? Oh, no. And then you have it like here. Oh my. That's so cool. I will definitely need to print this on the resin printer because otherwise this text won't be seeable. You won't be able to see it. Thank you very much. I loved it. What's the scale of this? I'll just check this before adding. Hold on. Drag left. No measurement, drag ruler. I don't know. I don't remember how to use the ruler. Well, whatever. I will discover that when I put that on the 3D printer software. So it will make you laugh. It did. Hold on. It's time to draw Jessie. She's not in danger. She is the danger. Was that a Breaking Bad reference? Oh, Breaking Bad is so good of a show. If you're a minor, don't watch it. I'll just be clear here. But it's a good show. When you're 18 or older, you can watch it. Why I need to log in on my software? Hold on, I'm opening the 3D printer software. So I can already check things out. If it works or not. Oh. Thank you. Update now? No. Please don't update now. I want to do stuff. Oh. No. No. What if... What if I... export as... STL. Yes, that's the file. It'll... Here. Export. Whoop. Oops. Here. Oh, yes! It's so tiny! Oh my god. That's why scale matters. It's okay, I can make it bigger. Let's make it like 10 times bigger. Oh, now it's a nice size. Oh yeah, it's glued together, both of them. Why is it green? It's because this is the only part that is touching the... I don't know. I don't even know. Where did my bongo cat go? Where's my body? Bruh. You know, I think I might start to make my exit. I shall seek time to rest and contemplate after all. Oh, okay, goodbye, Robo. Thank you so much for joining in today. Even if you weren't feeling conflicted. Still, I really enjoyed your appearance. Thank you so much. I'll be seeing you in the next time. We make real art. Pure art, 100% art. Why are the numbers behind your desk? I think I already explained that, but it's basically the dimension of the... It's the dimensions of the file for the bongo cat, you know? I don't know how to explain it exactly, but basically, the file has a specific size for me to work in it, so I write it down. Because I made this little... Hold on, this... Wait, what? Oh, for some reason I moved the... Oh, it was locked, that's why. This, which is the frame of my little character, it is bigger, naturally, than the drawing itself. So that way, like, the drawing itself is bigger, you know? It's smaller, I mean. So the frame needs to be bigger, and then I had to make it the canvas size a little bit bigger. And so after I finished, I made it small again. So I could export the head drawings and all that, my own character itself and all that. So I decided I would write it down, the specific size that I needed, in order to not mess up in the future. That's basically it. It's very silly, actually. I could have just hidden that layer, but I didn't, so... Conflicted I may be, but I am determined to resolve such things as well. Bye! Goodbye! But yes, it's... Oops. It's 3D printable, okay? Oops. Ah yes, there's no hole. I know that there isn't a hole. Don't. Rotate. Also, I think this text here won't appear. There's text inside? Hold on. Huh? No, wait. Oh, I think it's just because the 3D thingy goes inside. I don't know, man. The thing is, it's printable. You did well. The only thing that I don't know is why it got squarey. That's okay, I can send it. Doesn't matter. Everything's fine, everything's perfect. Thank you very much. When I print it and have it in my desk, you will be notified. No. Oh, that's how you use the ruler? Bruh. I just show it to my brother how you reacted and he smiled year to year too. So cute. I'm really happy. I'm thinking just the same way I did. To make you happy. Honestly, the one happy should be me, you know? But what about me? You can be happy too, Sam. Come on. Smile, my friend. And I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bad with words of gratitude. Like, all I know is like, thank you, thanks, you know? I really love it, yeah! I'm really bad at expressing some stuff. I always look at, especially first messages, I don't know. Their style is cool, I'll admit that. And they manage to express so much through their text. But when I tried to do it, it looked kind of weird. I don't know. Anyways, I'm I'm getting distracted again talking by other things, but still, I hope you understand.
What could have been?
But yes, sometimes I don't even know. I try to figure out how can I show exactly how I feel and different things to show excitement instead of just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, no? So not always the same. I think I already said that before. Wow. I really forget things frequently, don't I? I was talking about the drawings I made. Oh. That's true, I can... There's Discord as well. Hold on. Look. Behold! Gloomstalk enemies and Warden concept. Sorry, Sam, I forgot. I'm really sorry. Hey, does Barney also hate those guys? Does she share the same opinion as Hornet? Hold on, I can't zoom anymore. No, I like this one. The chat is on in front of it. This one. So I love those silly ones. This one's also funny. This is if Hornet slaps her, you know? The Hornet slap? That's it. Hornet slaps her. By the way, the shading here, very nice. I guess yes, they agree on something for once. The little icons here are also very good. Lightwind, Root Bright, Conduct Lurker, Rindy, Sporty. Oh, I like this. Square rings and normal rings. It's fine, Fabizander. Oh no. No way, when she dies she dissolves? Bruh. Is Jelly here? I don't know. These are cool as well. Oh, this type of... Isn't there this some kind of parasite? This thing? I mean, it depends on the way you color it, but there's one creature that looks kind of like this, that is actually a parasite on other creatures. It has some very vivid colors. Or am I going crazy? There's also here. This is just a message. To just make the face. Is that a Ditto reference? Gonna break the rules and hearts and twos, cause that's what the baddies do. By the way, I did try to make it look as off-brand as I possibly could, like Chinese Lego set of brand, because you're the quality brand, Fabi. So, it's actually pretty funny that when I exported that to the printer, the software, you know, it actually don't recognize things that aren't mesh. Therefore, I noticed that he used... My brother showed it to me later. Let me open Blender again. For funsies. I'm impressed how fast Blender opens. This. There's this function, right? Auto smooth. You know, it makes the thingy round again. It's look pretty, right? But here's the thing. When I export this thing to my 3D printer, it actually don't recognize this. It just recognizes the mesh itself. That's what it reads. So when I go to print, if I were to print like... Let me just auto smooth everything. Like if I wanted to print it like this, and I export this to my 3D printer thingy, it will actually not look like this in the 3D printer file. It will actually look like this. The way it is in the mesh. Therefore, that means some complicated stuff. My bad. Oh, don't worry. I actually like that. That's actually an unintentional nice detail, because you said... I also didn't knew. That's okay. You said that it's supposedly to look off-brandish. And that's a neat detail, because it will look off-brandish, because it will be the low polygon count, you know? But yeah, that's, I'm telling you this because I just discovered that. And sharing is caring. So now us both know. Me, that's especially a good, very important information for me, because I am going to be modeling things for my 3D printer. So thank you very much. With your 3D file, I discovered something very important. You need to smooth the triangles, not the shape itself. The more triangles, the smoother it gets. Exactly. You need to get a lot more stuff in the mesh. You need a very more complicated mesh. I don't know how that works. Again, I am very new in Blender. Therefore, I cannot do stuff. But I am aware that there is some way to do that. Supposedly, I think there might be, instead of triangles, maybe you can make balls with ellipses? How do you pronounce that? I'll just search, just to make sure.
Ellipses.
Ellipses, oh, fancy. Well, with ellipses, because as circles are just, in computer logic, they are sort of a mathematical equation. Like all of these is a mathematical equation using shapes and all that in specific positions, but perfect circles and very smooth round thingies somehow you can actually use like an ellipse, you know? I'm here, a look, curve? Curve? What does that mean? Don't even know. Anyways, doesn't matter. Getting distracted. Oh. Looking good. Perfect circles don't exist. Technically no, but at the same time in computer they kinda get perfect depending on how you view it. Because when you talk about perfect circles, they just have a ton of mini angles for computers. That's true, but if we were to say that you use a circle in a vector tool, doesn't matter how much you upscale it, how much you zoom in it, you're never going to see any vertices, because that's how vector things work. It's very interesting, but still. You could say that, yes, the pixels on your monitor are actually the limiting factor that makes your computer, the circle, not be perfect, you know? But that's a little bit too complicated to think. To make the horns, I was forced to use a cursed method to make it. I think Blender is one of those programs in which beginners are the more creative and cursed random things in the existence, you know, in the program. It's funny because I've seen some people share their creations or how they did some stuff with other people, veterans that already know, and then they just get absolutely baffled by the way that the beginners are doing things. That, like, I see, that's so funny to me. I've seen a print that it was like a very laggy 3D model, like so confusing. And then veteran on Blender was like, how did you do that? I can't even start to describe what this is. Like, the guy didn't even know what he was looking at. Because that Blender is the only program in which beginners are the ones that scare the veterans. Like, make veterans don't understand what they're doing. You know micropixel art? It uses the color from one pixel to make a mini pixel art? Huh? Never heard of it. Maybe I know what it is, but maybe don't. Not sure now. What was the video I used? Wait, I'll send it to Discord. Okay, thanks. YouTube is BS. Oh. It's silly because I made a configuration in which I should allow people to send links. And I don't know why it don't appear. I turned off the block to links as well, so who knows. Oops. I'm making details so tiny that at some points I'm almost doing pixel art. Like, I'm seeing the pixels. But it's quite a big image. Bah. Ooh, best stylized hair and fur. I'll definitely be using this. Thank you very much. When I learn how to use Blender, that will be needed because I do want to make a model for my character and stuff like that. This morning a pigeon woke me up. Pigeon, how did it wake you up? Did it fly into your window? Poor little guy. Or did it just like made a lot of noise with its wings? Or did it steal your bread? But though, why would you have a bread in your room when you're trying to sleep? Huh. Questions, but no answers. I'll try to make that too. You're too kind. I don't even know how to react to you guys wanting to make me stuff. That's crazy. I don't know if I'd be like, oh, that's so cool, or if I'd be like, no, don't do that, cause you don't need to, you know, haha. It landed on the bird nest, not meant for him. Oh. Does bro do not recognize its own nest? Leftover sandwich from a week ago? Sam, why did you left your sandwich there? Like, that's so disgusting. You know that if you're not going to eat it, you should dispose of it, you know? Well, or at least put it in the fridge to eat it the other day, but not left in your room for a week. That's nasty behavior. Watch. We're just kidding, Sam. Because we're theorizing about how the pigeon woke you up, and I said there was bread in your room, and I was wondering how the bread was in your room. Why it was like there. Why would you have bread in your room? It's a handman nest, so no bird actually went in it. Well, that's good to know, because otherwise I was actually imagining that the pigeon actually stole someone else's nest, you know? And I was thinking more like, it was an abandoned nest, or like a nest that is not actually occupied right now, because otherwise it would have destroyed the eggs, or the bird that it actually owns it might have been mad at it. The thing made us cement. Obviously they won't comb. Ah. Well, I think it's not comfortable enough for them. Oh, now I'm determined to do it. Now I'ma make it. Ah! Well, who am I to tell you not to do it, I guess. But honestly, I do get a little bit, haha. You guys are doing so much things to me, and how to waste the money in the big 26? Cement nest? But yes, it gets like I keep thinking like, oh, you could have, instead of making something for me, you could have making something for yourself or progress on your own projects. Especially for Sam, because Sam has a lot of projects, like a lot of things. And I keep working and working. I feel like I should be doing more for you guys as well. We use the horror Silksong model. Next song, Silksong of Horrors. Silksong FNAF game. In which, if you were... Actually, I had an idea. What if Trobio was Rodney in Freak Bears 3? Imagine. They fit together, don't they? I think it fits. Wait, why am I doing another one? I could just copy paste this one. Silly me. So do you have artwork where you have different paths of your character? Honestly, I'll be on. You are going to suffer, my boy. Because my character, as much as it is kinda there, you can imagine it, but it's definitely not correct in 3D space. It's like you know Angel Dust from Hazbin Hotel? It's like that. Imagine making a model for Angel Dust, it don't work. Because the hair for Angel Dust keep changing places depending on the way it looks, because in 2D they can rearrange things the way they want, but in 3D things don't work like that. That's why making Angel Dust 3D models are actually so cursed and difficult. Because they always like... let me show you that. It's like Angel Dust. It's like something like... That's the worst looking Angel Dust, okay? But stay with me, okay? Stay with me. And this is Angel Dust looking... That's something missing here. I don't know why its face looks so weird. Does it have a nose though? Anyways, and then this is Angel Dust looking sideways. Hold on. Like, I can't even draw him. It's connected to the neck, actually. Like, the hair simply stays the same even though his face is different. It's weird. I don't know how to explain better than that. And the drawing looks kind of weird. Forgive me. I'm crying, suffering right now. I gotta go in blind again. But no, I do have... Oops, what's that? I do have another perspective of my character. It's just that it's probably not exactly going to help you, because my character is kinda inconsistent. Hold on, let me find it. I have this drawing that she's kinda sideways, looking the side, not front. And I also have another one. This one. By the way, don't consider this one because I completely forgot that her torso has one more segment here. I think I wasn't actually thinking all that much when I made this one. There's also another view of her head. Then we have this one. Her face slowly fades in on the screen until she kills you. Oh wait, I missed some messages. I thought about adding the Horror Hornet in my FNAF game. She follows you on the cameras. Move the green cursor from room to room so she doesn't reach you. Her face slowly fades in on the screen until she kills you. Isn't there one animatronic that has a similar mechanic? I think I never got that one in Freak Bears. But that's an interesting concept. I can work with that. Nice. If you need, I could send in Discord every single drawing I have of her if you want. I know how to draw Fabi from angles. The one you're showing right now. Oh, this one. Honestly, I love her, but at the same time, I kinda... There's something wrong with you. What is wrong with you? Why are you like this? Anyways, I think I need to change her legs. Because, oh man, they're a pain to draw, okay? And also, this little butt here. I really liked the way that Zoe made her. It kind of fixed that weird looking abdomen here. Hold on, let me... Here. Like, she made a separate body element from the butt. And this, I think... Sorry, Zoe, I'm going to steal that. I think I'll try to incorporate this and the normal legs, mayhaps. Because I made some very cursed legs for her. I kind of like this type of leg. Hold on. Like this type of leg, you know? Not normal human leg. Like, I know what you are. Furry. You know? This type of leg, I like this with the more joints. I don't know why, I like it. And I wanted to have it here, but bro, it's complicated to draw her legs. Like this, you know? Have this. I like it. But when it comes to drawing her just standing up normally, sometimes it's can get weird. Where is it? Like, is that kind of weird? Oh, I'm so stupid. I was explaining things, but I wasn't showing the drawing screen. I was showing the... I'll explain again. I like legs like this. Not like this. This human. This furry. I don't know. This is the leg I like. But this is the leg I should use. Because this leg complicated. Look at this. The fuck is that? Look at that. What the hell is going on here? What is going on? By the way, I completely broke her leg here, okay? Because theoretically, look, it goes like this. Therefore, it can go like this, and then like this. The range of movement goes until here. It don't go here. It goes here. And then I said, whatever, I'll make the pose look better the way I want it. And so I did it. Because supposedly this, like, this one can range motions like this, or like this, you know, leg. This one, checking the reference again. This one can go like here, you know? That's how it works. And then, you know, like this. But then I decided supposedly it should be like this. Like it could only go here. Only like this. I broke it. Supposedly, if I wanted to make it correctly, I should have make it like this. No, like, hold on. Like this, mayhaps. Anyways, I completely broke her leg. Unless where like spider legs would move. I'll be honest, she's complicated. Her legs are giving me a headache. And also her cloaker is really hard to draw. I don't know, there's so many lines. I don't know, like, it's actually simple if you think about it, but at the same time it isn't. For absolutely no reason. And then we have her first ever drawing. Her legs are even more cursed here because they have some pattern, they have weird shapes. Like, look at this. She have a little very tiny potato bum for her tight. And then look, she has one thing that is like this. And then, you know? And then one thing that is like this. Look at that. Look how cursed it is. And I was like, oh, that's cool because very weird bug-shaped leg. Ah ha ha, look cool because the angles. Look at the angles. Ha ha ha. So cool. Me later regretting because I now have to deal with that. Because if I were to make some action pose for her, I'll try to make you guys see what I'm seeing. I'll have to add more details. Wow. Best Bobby drawing ever. Look. Like, let's say I want to make a cool action pose. It's kind of tiny, so I'll have to kind of... Wow, that looks so bad. But if it were like normal legs, it would have looked like more like you know, it's easier. But the cursed legs, they're cursed because they have some weird proportions. What the? Ish, I forgot this is not actually a normal drawing. But then the weird legs, if it weren't so weirdly shaped, you know, I could have made some more cooler. Maybe cooler looking shapes. But this one kind of looks better. I don't know. Looks unsettling. Yes, it does, because it's weird. The like looking, she just standing like this, okay, but then make her do some crazy action, like make her do some crazy action, like making some anime jump style. Like, imagine, like, you know, those cool jumps. Imagine, like, that's okay, like this, right? It looks good. But then it actually kind of looks good as well, but I digress. But the weird shaped legs. I don't know. Be honest, I never draw the tail thing. This thing is completely weird. I don't even know if this thing is like some ragged part of the cloak. It's supposed to have those spikes, because this is actually... Hold on. I'll be getting there. This... Wait, where is it? This. This is the original design. And my Bogo cat here, the little me that is here, this me. Go back. This is the original design, the original me. It's quite simple, honestly, but she had this tail and the horns and the cool eyes. But here's the thing: all of the elements that I like and I wanted to incorporate into a persona of in Hollow Knight basically are this. Like those things, the little, I like this type of thing. You know, I like this. The horns, those are basically, at this point, those are like super important to the branding of myself. Claws, obviously, but those are so easy to make. Look, her pretty nails. And this. The tail. Because I really like the tail. I really wanted to have a tail. And it's cool. Tail is cool. And this spike specifically. The legs, leg cool, but not that important. The important parts of this design that is I wanted to have in my new one are those. So, I have the horns. I have the spiky nature. You know? And I got the tails. I also have claws, but you can see him in this picture. And I incorporated them here. Here's the thing, bugs don't have tails. If I wanted a tail to be legitimate, I would have to be a scorpion. Which is not what I wanted, you know? And I didn't want to just make a tail, like, on a bug for absolutely no reason, you know? As much as it looks cool, it's absolutely fantastic, but I didn't want to, like, break the rules to make it. Because, you know, I don't even know this isn't an insect that exists. I was just freestyling it, you know, just doing anything at that point. If I were going to say something, she's a wasp, mayhaps? But she don't even have a sting. I was going to add one, but I was like, nah, I don't know, she don't have wings. I like the cloak because I figured that I could make her fly a little bit if I wanted to. Like, I could make the cloak be like, you know, like this. You know, I could have made it like this, but they're not wings exactly, since they're kind of part of her. They're not like a cloak that you can take off. I don't think. I suppose. I'm not sure. Man, I don't know anything about my own character. Funny, isn't it? But yes, that was cool. Now I figured that I could make her not fly, because those don't flap, but she could have them open stiff enough that she can, like, what's the name of the not flying but like going downwards without falling? Like, kind of. Hello, Autumn Animations, welcome! Como é que é planar em inglês, cara? Bro, obviously.
To plane.
Glide! Glide!
Glide.
Glide!
Glide.
Yes! Thank you! It's glide. She can glide. Yes, exactly, gliding. Now we got Toad Fabi too. Yes. And so I thought that was cool. Did I show you guys already her first design? Where is it? Like, those were my ideas. Random stuff. I like this one very much. It looks cool. The skull here, the fluff. And I could integrate the tail without it being so weird, because it kind of fits with the anatomy, weird anatomy. But at the same time, as much as I like monstrous creatures, I didn't like the idea of just taking Nosk as a base. I wanted to make something that was just my persona, you know, not even a Nosk version of you. That wasn't supposed to be Nosk, you know? I made it orange and all that because I was inspired of Nosk, but it isn't supposed to be a version of Nosk. This was the first ever drawing I made of her. This is the first one. It isn't like I made this and then I made version of, no, this is the original. I bet you would be a Diary Bug from Pikmin 2. No, Diary Gibug? Diary Gibug? Has balloons. It looks kind of cute. Hold on. It looks cute. I like them. Look at them. So silly. It drops bombs? Explosions. Look at this guy! What? He's so silly! The rock, and then he smashed that. I like this. This looks like a snake, actually. They have some cool legs. Oh, these are cool. Silly. Pikmin enemies are fun. I now have a Hollow Knight persona, Hazel. Ooh, cool. And yes, I agree with Blue. Blue Shade Guy. Can you show it to us? Do you have any... can I see it? I posted her on my channel. I'll definitely check it out right now. YouTube. No, wait. I almost banned you because I was trying to click the go to channel, but then it wasn't popping and I was spam clicking and then it Hey. Actually, I kind of almost promoted you to moderator. We don't talk about it. We pretend that that never happened. Anyway, look. Hazel! Hazel! She's so pretty. Her name was originally going to be Amber, but I thought Hazel was a better fit. It looks cool. Ah, like a skin for them. This is smart. This is smart. Have her antennas to be Hornet's big head. And that's smart, okay? I like this. I really like this. I love the antenna. Yes, it fits so nicely. So smart. It looks so adorable. I agree. I'm starting to get hungry. Oh my. Look at the time. Huh. Guess what, guys? Guess what, guys? I may be in the end. This may be the end. What do you think about that? The... Is it... Why did the music stop? Time to sleep in my bed. But yes, I am getting hungry, and it's basically the usual time in which I was... That was creepy. The silence. Me wondering why the music has stopped. Anyways. All that way just for gear. Yes. I'm gonna go paint my lungs to black and have a cup of joe. What? Oh, as you can see, I actually had an idea of her having this as real wings, you know? So, kind of a butterfly thingy. And then I went with this one because I really like purple. I like purple. This one... Oh, a forearm is also very cool. I was thinking about forearms. I was thinking about the different colored body. One thing that I was sure that I made very early in the process is the head and the fluff. I made this and I was like, I nailed it. First try, I nailed it. This is perfect. I don't need to change anything about this. This is it. This is it. I just need to fit a body into this head. And everything else doesn't matter. And so I did. I think those bright purples don't fit the Hollow Knight in general. But I really like this design specifically. I was thinking about reverting into this one. But at the same time, I like the cloak. I may have to find an idea to mix them, both of them, you know? I think I will. I think I will try to incorporate those two. You know, like having a cloak that is actually a piece of clothing, like not part of her. It's just a cloak, and have those as the little spikes here, but have those as actually part of her body. And I'll change those cursed legs and this body type. Because I actually wanted to make something that fits my style, but also feels Hollow Knight-y, insect-like. Of course, I break all the rules by making it purple. There isn't purple in Hollow Knight. The most we have is the mops and the seer, you know? But it isn't as bright as this. And they're basically all fluff. Not insect, you know? I don't know. Who cares, Fabi? I agree. Who cares? That's why I made it the way I made it. Because I went by the rule of cool. I was just making things and deciding, hey, what's cooler? That's how I made this. The star connection to my character, it's literally random. Okay, I made this drawing. I don't know. I was trying, hey, how my character look from in the side view, okay? And then I made this head, and I made this fluff, and I was like, hey, why not finish it? And then I made the rest, and I was like, oh, she's just looking at her hand. That's stupid. And then I made the little star here, you can see, and I was like, hey, that's cool. And then I decided to render this, and then I painted the light and all that, and then that's it. That's the story of this drawing. I just made it randomly. It was just supposed to be, it was a sketch. This thing was a sketch in another drawing that I basically made it like here, and then I was like, hey, that's cool. Then I copy pasted here, and then I finished it. Fable is still cooler to me. I like Fable. They're cool. I'm cooking in my head a little bit of lore for my character because she's just there. She's the Aisling Queen, but what does that mean? What is that? What the Aisling's what? And what is her? Where does she come from? What is her deal? Why is she a higher being? What's up with that? So I'm trying to cook, you know. I'm trying to cook. Fable is based on Fabi, so they both cool, yes. I think that I should change her name from Cinder to Fabi at this point. Anyways, it actually fits. She looks like Fabi, because I am her. At this point, I am her. Anyways, and this, hold on, where is it? Ugh. And this thing, the flames, my connection to fire wasn't a thing planned. I just think, hey, what if she can make her fluff be fires, like at will, you know? What if she can just have that power, that cool power? And so I made it, because I do things based on the rule of cool. I just do things. I just throw them all in the air and just do it. So the star, the fire, all that, just crazy. It's just some random thing, you know? I never planned it, and now I need to find a way to explain it in lore. Because since none of that has any connection to anything specific, I just made it for cool. I now need to find out why. Reverse engineering my own character. I do have an idea of lore for my character, which I will post when done. Ooh, cool. And you hate it when I call her Fabi? I don't. Honestly, I don't. I know you're referring to her, and at the same time, sometimes at me. I never said I hated it. It's just that it almost feels weird to call her Cinder, the way that I just resonate with Fabi. It's my name, obviously, and the way that I resonate with her. But it feels weird to give my own name to my creation. Doesn't it? Sam looking at Sam Superstar. No. Yeah. But I don't know. Since she's just like... You didn't see the last comment? Oh, sorry. The only character that calls you Fabi in my lore is my Ashling, because that's me. Oh, I see. Sorry, I really didn't see that message. I want Fable to be canon in the Fabiverse so much. Hey, I cannot guarantee that. Technically, my name isn't Sam. What? What? You're not called Samuel? Samuel Delibertio Jonathan? That's not your name? What? No way. Oh, huh? What? That's that. What? Your name's not Sam? I've been tricked for my entire life. we don't even know each other for more than a year. Anyways, you know, I never once in this whole time thought that your name wasn't Sam. Wow. That's funny. Okay. So you can say that naming your characters your own name is actually kind of, you know. Anyways, lots of stuff. I need to redesign her. I like her the way she is, but I also don't, so I need to redesign her. A lot of lore that I need to make. And I was blessed with this absolutely beautiful thing. So I kind of want to steal it for myself. Not that I think that I would use it exactly as it is, because at the same time, but it looks so cool. The star in the chest, that's nice. I could incorporate that in the design. I could make so much more. My name isn't Autumn, but it's close. Sam is the abbreviation of my real name? Oh, so your name is Sam. Fabi is also not my real name, it's an abbreviation at the same time. Huh? Now you're making me confused. I'll be thinking that your name was Jonathan or something. They'd be like, no, I named my character Sam, but my name is actually Jonathan. Well, it's just I agree. It's so beautiful, isn't it? That this is hold on. Are you familiar with the art fight? Hold on. I just removed one letter. Sammy. Most likely Sand. Your name is Sand? Anyways. I got this attack on art fight. I don't know what it is about. Oh, me? here we go. Art Fight is an event that happens in July. I was checking to see if it was June or July because I wasn't sure, because I'm bad at dates. Anyways, in July, the whole month, you will be fighting other artists. And by fighting, it's you attack people. And by attacking means drawing other people characters. And when they attack you, they draw yours. You know? It's a cool concept. It's a war between artists, but it isn't actually hostile. It's actually a cool art trade event. And there's teams. So this year we have 3 teams. Normally it's just 2. But we have 3 teams, and you attack other people from other teams. You can also do friendly fire, so you can attack someone for your own team. And you do that, the attacks are worth some points. So the team that gets more points in the end wins. But that's not the important part. The event is not about winning, it's more about sharing art with other people, giving them some cool art for you to look and be absolutely flabbergasted that it happened. Oh my god, someone drew my OC, I'm so happy, you know? It's just to give people a cool feeling of sharing and gifting and receiving gifts. It's just basically a wholesome event in general. So we have a lot of people's characters here, and here it is. There's how it works here. There's 2 teams, and you attack someone, you gain points by attacking them, and then they attack you back. You can revenge them, you can revenge this attack, and you can gift people from the same team, like attack someone from the same team, friendly fire. And then the person, the team with more score wins. That's it. Very nicely. And I did a revenge on this one. Because it's so... And not only on this one, in this one as well. Bird made this one. Is my character, and I like him very much. He's my pretty boy. But he doesn't have a name yet. But I like him very much. He also has lore. Wow, lore. His lore is silly. I need to rewrite his as well. Anyways, and then I made an attack for both of them. I made their characters. This is a revenge. I revenge them by drawing both of their characters together. Because they're friends in all that, you know? And, yeah, that's it. I also was attacked by someone else, and I revenged them. Like, hold on. Here's my attacks, and here's my defenses. People that... Defenses is when someone attack you. Look at this. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? How can you look at that and not make that your own wallpaper in a blink of an eye? That's me. That's my wallpaper. Sometimes, because my wallpapers change every minute. I think every 10 minutes my wallpaper changes. Anyways, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the movement, the action. And then, I revenge them. Making this. The character. Attack them. My revenge is satiated. I completed it. Revenge is a place that you eat cold. Anyways, it was fun. It's basically a fun event. I think last year... Again, I usually don't have much time to dedicate on these stuff because I kind of need to do commissions to pay my bills, but or I had a job and I had to do the job, you know, it depends. And last year, because these 2 are for this year, these 2 are for last year, and last year I think this one, in which they made an attack with 4 characters, mine here, you know? And then I revenged them by making their character. And that's basically the feel of the event. You don't need to revenge anyone. You don't have the obligation to do that. As you can see, I do have more attacks, more defenses than attacks, because I do it on my own pace. My goal here is to have fun, as should everyone else. So you have absolutely no obligation to do anything. You can just enjoy the event any way you want. It's a cool thing. Just that. It's a cool event, a wholesome event for artists to share art and express love for each other's OCs. That's it. It's very cool. If you would like, you can still participate. It goes until the end of the month, and you can just join whenever. I suppose that you can't choose the team now. I think the team, choosing the team only happens in the beginning. I think if you join now, you will be you'll be into one of these teams randomly, you know? But you can change later. I think you can change once every 48 hours? I don't know. But if you like it, doesn't matter. The teams aren't actually that serious. I choose comedy because I am a sucker for jesters. They're so cool. I just love jesters. I was so torn apart between comedy and mystery because, come on, mystery is cool. It's a cool theme, mystery. And the color for the team is red, and I like red. But comedy, jesters, I couldn't help but choose comedy. And, well, I do like the funsies, so I think it fits. I agree. So yeah. And again, all of the teams are cool. You can choose based on anything. Last year I chose because the theme was the color that I liked. It was pink. Last year was pink. It was fossils versus crystals, I think. And so the fossils were orange and crystals were pink. And I was like, well, I like pink, so I'm pink. That's basically it. Crystals are cool. Dinosaurs are even more cool, but come on, pink. Is there any more to argue about that? Anyways, that's pretty much it. It's a cool event. Have fun. I think you guys managed to trap me for a little bit more while. Oh, you little rats! I was supposed to be leaving a long time ago. Well, I don't mind. I do like to ramble. I do like to talk a lot. Especially with people so cool as you guys. I'm back. Hello, Blue Shade Guy. I just realized that you never drew Tall Hornet. I wonder how would you draw her? Oh, like Vorny, but tall. I'm just kidding. At least nobody gave you too much water. Oh, that's a gain. That's great. I mean, what? That's true. Oh. We are glad. You should be. But yes, this is the time I say my goodbyes. I like the color orange, which is interesting considering my favorite Hollow Knight character. Let's give Bobby a big gear before going brah. Yeah, I knew that. I was going to say just gear right now, but I was like, no, I won't say anything because Sam will say it. I don't need to. Why take the joy out of him? He can say it. You guys are silly. Well, And now, that is the end of this stream. It was fun. Did I make progress? No. But did I had good talks? Yes. It was very fun. Honestly, I should just stop putting art as my main stream thingy. I should just put just talking, because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just talking. Anyways, goodbye everybody. Thank you so much for joining the stream today, for having me as your entertainment. I hope you have a good day or night, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye bye!